check it over here as well. All these batteries have been sitting at 4.2 volts. I just want to get them down to 3.8 volts, and that's a good soft sweet spot for when you're letting them sit in storage like this. You don't want to have them sitting at 4.2 volts full charge and let them sit in storage because they'll degrade quickly. If you're using them all the time, yeah, have them at 4.2 volts, but if they're going to sit in storage, nah, that's not good for them. They can degrade them quite quickly. And when you want to use them, like a year or two down the track, those capacities will be like 10% of what they're supposed to be. So it's good practice to do this. Little fan helps a lot, especially the last couple of days. This Friday I'll be using it, that's for sure. Basically I'm using my power bank, this little fan. Just get these down to 3.8 volts, take them out, put them aside and do all these and get them all at 3.8 volts and store them like that. That way I can, it will keep their capacity for years to come, just sitting in storage. And for these batteries, these have all been revived on the Kogan charger. These are all some of the good ones. I got up to 1.6 volts. It charges them to 1.6 volts. That's a nice voltage. Overcharge a few things like that. Revive that 9 volt battery. Yeah, the bigger the battery, the longer it takes to charge. AAA's are quick, these are a bit slower. C's are slower and D's take ages to charge because of the capacity they're in. These all charge quite nicely. So they're all, some of these, a couple of these are actually 1.6 volts. I think these two are, they're about 1.6 volts now. Good voltage. There's a couple of C-saws I got in charge now. Taking their time, but they're coming up quite nice. That charge is actually worth its weight in gold. I've got 4 Duracells in here. I got this thing, their batteries are completely dead. Other two I'm using them at the moment. The Duracells are in the other radio I was scored. I'm using them in the radio. These are some other batteries I've got. See the red and yellow under the Energizer? That's the old logo. That's the old Energizer style. That's not used anymore. I think this one, this style is their new format. So it's quite to show how quite old these batteries are, and they've revived nicely on the charger. China, well, I don't trust Chinese Duracells, the older ones like America or anything like that. They actually seem to be getting good results on them. I'm just using this little iPod speaker as a speaker for my phone. It's actually quite a nice little unit. Got nice little drivers. Same ones I use in my Bluetooth speaker. Yeah, cute. Yeah, I like that design. Cute little speakers. That's the Mr. Carlson's lab.
And I think you're going to find this pretty fascinating. So do not try this at home.
Revived
My meter
batteries.
here is set to
They were
DC
dead
volts,
flat, and I've
and
charged
I'm
and
going
I've
to
running this quite
attach
nicely.
the probe lead here.
Okay, and we can see we get back to change the input again. But that's besides the point. The actual point, the batteries actually work. I won't recharge the phone anymore if they're on the batteries, of course, because it doesn't work as a power bank, only when you plug it into the mains. The radio is not that good though. Very crap performance, and this, oh my god, you gotta physically have to click it. You can't hold it to scan the radio station, you gotta. Other than that, this thing's a pretty nice little speaker for a phone. I could add a Bluetooth module in here yet. I might consider doing that. I'll get a little Bluetooth module, put it in there. It'll run off the little 6 volts. This thing runs off 5 or 6 volts, be fine. Anyway, let's go look at my other charger. There's other batteries. And the light on. Oh, one's already fully charged. Look at that. Now it seems to be hit and miss for some batteries, but some will actually get to 1.6 volts. So let's test the voltage in this one. We'll see what the voltage of this one is. For some batteries I get lucky and they get 1.6 volts. It must just depend on their condition, I suppose. As I said, it's a nice voltage to have, 1.6 volts. Get some extra charge out of your devices. This is only 1.33. Now this other RLEC that's on the charge, I'll just probe the charger. What am I getting on that? 1.53. But basically how this works, to charge these sorts of non-rechargeable batteries, it just charges them slowly. It uses a microprocessor and it just charges them slowly. That's the key. They won't leak if you charge them nice and slow. Just be patient, but they do save you money. There's a bit of a catch too with some of them. They have to be dead flat but to a certain point. If they're too flat, you might need to boost them on what I've done here, this raw-ding. I've set it to about 2.6 volts at 10 amps. I just boost a couple of completely dead batteries that won't recognise. And a couple of them have actually come up nice. I've got a couple of duds, but they're in my bucket at the back, the ones that I've got to pop on the welder. So if they don't charge, I go on the welder and get blown up. 9 volt one, let's check the voltage on it. Let's check that one. Let's see if this one is actually being successful. Pretty cheap, nasty Chinese battery, but we'll see what it does. It was 8 volts before. Now it's 9.14. Was sitting at 8 volts. Yeah, it doesn't charge much, but we'll leave it on there anyway, just see what it does. This one here to go now, nice and slowly, that's the key. You'll see how much current in this thing when the speaker cone moves. Oh yeah, a bit of excursion there. Bit of excursion in that speaker. The more power I've got to run a boombox with these batteries. Yeah, it's alright. Would have preferred this battery here to go to 1.6 volts. The ones that are set at the high voltage, I quite like that. 6 to the 10, that's when this battery was made. About 9-year-old now. Or June this year, it'll be 9-year-old. There we go, this thing's worth its weight in gold. What model is it? It's a Kogan. Model KOUNOBTCHAA. That's kind of a funny little model number. But you can buy those on the Kogan website. I always thought these sorts of non-rechargeable battery chargers are snake oil, but no, it's proven to be quite a nice little gadget to have. Save me some money, and batteries are less batteries I have to pop. If they start leaking or they don't charge anymore, then they can still get popped. But there we go, this thing's actually working quite well. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching. The viewers, I've got my new Dyson battery for a DC35. Just put it on charge about 15 minutes ago. 22.2 volt, 3.5 amp hour, 77.7 watt hour. It's a big upgrade from the original one. 1300, 1.3 amp hour, 30 watt hours. I reckon you can, I think on the max mode, it's originally rated to last for 6 minutes. So I should get at least 15 minutes on max on this battery pack. But you don't just sit there and use it all day, you just use it when you need to. It's not really designed to be on max all the time, these little handhelds. That's only for odd jobs, if there's a big mess. It's just, this is more than adequate on the normal setting. This is more than powerful. Plenty powerful. Because that pulls a bit from it pulls about almost, I think it pulls 2 amps, almost 2 amps from the battery pack doing that on the max mode. So on the low setting, I should get at least 30 minutes of use out of this battery pack. It's the same colour as the cord. Oh, the cord's a bit darker than the rest of the vacuum cleaner, and so is this battery pack. But it's matches a cord. It's put together differently too, it's probably better. The bottom comes off separately from the top. But the Dyson one, the back slides on. So let's say I can use just like a proper power tool now. If one battery goes flat, swap it, put it on charge and use the other one. So this only lasted me about 4 minutes on low, on a normal setting. Only lasted 4 minutes of continuous cleaning, and that's it. This model I think came out in 2012, so not bad for the original battery. But these ones had pretty good reviews on them. It's a pretty good capacity. I got a very similar one for this one too, similar power rating for this other one. This would be good for doing the cars, instead of having the thing and sometimes drag the other cords all around the place. It's just a pain in the ass with the cords here I've got the setup at the moment, so this would be good for doing the cars. Yep, that's all I get, and then it's flat. That battery's stuffed. Anyway. Okay, the device is fully energized, ready to go. 24.94 volts, just off the charger, which the light's been off for a while now. A bit more of a tighter fit, but get some good runtime now. I can charge this one here up. Oh, it can charge now. That was only 22.9 volts. And I've run 22.2 it's rated for, but I ran it for, as I said before, I ran it for, cleaned the room up for about 6 minutes, continuously, and that's it, flat. Anyway, good spare battery, but this would be good for the heavy busy work days. It's nice to have a nice good spare now. Like a new vacuum cleaner. Mint. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.